Hello. So, we are back. Yeah, I did that part wrong. I don't think I'm going to go over this today, but let's erase some of these. I'm going to do this another time. This is kind of wrong. That's okay. Anyway. So many things. Get this out of the way. Get a chance to keep some fun. Mindy! And welcome, Star! What is it? Stardust Games. How you doing, Minty? I thought I dropped something and it would not have been good. How about that Discord server, huh? That's kind of exploded. I love it. I love that people are so engaged, talking to each other. It's so fun. Here's my little bucket. Let's see, what else do they have here? This is I'm gonna have to make this blouse soon. Oh, here's the cup. I'm gonna set this aside for now. Hi, Cal. Yes, I know. Oh my goodness. I'm actually doing great. Hey Grace, how you doing? Hi Bunny for Life, how you doing? Let's see, I had an interview today, kind of an interview, more like a finalization with Joanne Fabrics. So I am going to be hired as a contract instructor for Joann's. And that went very well. They're very excited to have an instructor that knows how to use a serger. Apparently there's been a lot of asking about classes to use a serger. I'm like, yeah, I can teach you how to use a serger. Or various things, and so that looks like it's happening. Let me get this stuff hung up on the wall. Go back. Other than that, I'm just pressing on with life as it is. Now let's see, where are we? Do you store all your patterns like that? Yes, I have 2 filing boxes where I have everything organized by a numerical Otomino sewing book, and depending on the pattern and the page number, I'll have it in a file. So I keep everything in a file. If I had room, I would hang my patterns, but I don't have room for that right now, so I have to do the file storage system that I do. Let's see. And everyone here! How is everyone? Yes, it's so exciting! Thank you! Yeah, that's really exciting for me. I love teaching. I love it. Very, very satisfying. What's this now? Oh, hey! The Star Dressmaker has joined us. Is that Stardust Games that came over from YouTube? I appreciate that very much. Thank you. So you guys, check this out. Let me pull this over so you can see a little bit what I'm working on. Here of like, I just pinned it in the back. I haven't put in any elastic here or any closure because I discovered something, but I'll get to that in a minute. And then I have to put on her the lace, not the lace, the ruffle that I have here. Woo! All the ruffling. So this ruffle, this is the right way, it's gonna kind of sit on top right here. So it's gonna have this cute double layer of ruffling. And there's a lot of ruffle. But I think it looks pretty good. I think it's really coming along nicely, and it's nice and fitted here. This will act as a cincher, so instead of waist ties, it's going to have this. Here's what it looks like underneath. So I think it's coming along very nicely. What do you think? It's looking so good, thank you! It looks sad on the table when you're working on it. So pretty, you're doing an amazing job. Thank you, Star. Ruffle monster. Yes, it's a kind of a ruffle monster, but it'll look good. It'll look good once it's finished. So this one's the hardest piece, I think. The skirt was always going to be the most complicated. Just because of the way I designed it. I contacted the client too, and apparently she'd forgotten that I was even working on it, because like I said before, there's no time limit on this. She's not in a hurry, and she wants it by next year. So, and I got the order in April. But you know how everything was changing, and I was moving my studio several times, so it kind of kept getting pushed back onto the back burner. But now that I finally have time to work on it, she's still not in a hurry, but I still want to try to get it done. And I'm working on the skirt right now because I knew that it would be just the most complicated piece. I mean, here's the underskirt, which I still need to clean up of all these little threads, even though it's finished. My toolbox. Oh, goodness. So I have this underskirt here, and it's all finished on the inside. I did do a serging here with the, where the ruffle attaches to itself, and so I think it looks really nice. I don't even think I'm going to put a top stitch on the bottom ruffle here. I think it's going to be just fine. I'm going to clean this up though. This stuff frayed like crazy. Oh, I just realized I don't have my trash can. Been taking care of my sick boyfriend, and he has my trash can right now. Let me see if I can get that from him. My poor man. He's not feeling well. He's home. He's been home for 3 days now. Looking great. Thank you. Alright, amazing. Yeah, this part is complicated, and I made a tiny mistake. But nothing that can't be fixed, so I'm going to put this overskirt back on the mannequin here. How to tie. Perfect. So, turn this down. So, I ended up putting this waistband on the back side of the fabric. My mistake was that I needed to put it on the front side of the fabric so that I could put the zipper closure in. Since this doesn't have a lining, it's just layered, I need to kind of do a little fabric origami here. Probably undo like a section of all of this hard work that I did. Look at all that ruffling that I put in. And I have to undo some of it so that I could turn this around and have this as the finished part. And then when I put in the zipper, oh my god, I don't even know if I can explain this properly. Oh, hey! Aw, rough little Sky. Ah, I'm sorry, I missed it. Is it Sky, like Skylar? Anyway, welcome, thank you for following. I appreciate that so much. I get so giddy every time I get a new follow. I'm like, it's so exciting. Okay, so, I am half considering, oh no, I can't do that, can I? I have to, well, what I could do, no, I can't do that either. I can't finish this edge until this is put together. I can't put this together until I put the zipper in. Okay, so, I have to make some decisions. Decisions must be made. And I still have to put in the bit of elastic that's supposed to go in here so that it scrunches this up. Oh my gosh! Hey! Oh, Ruffler Sky Creates. Welcome. I got your name this time. So who is on the Discord? How many of you are coming from the Discord? Because I was just talking about it, but I can't stop talking about it because it's so exciting. So many people are on the Discord now and are active and talking shop and talking about sewing and or other things. It's so active and fun. I just love it. Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm so excited. I'm gonna have to calm down. I gotta calm down. And I still have to do this. I just have to undo this, I think. Oh hey, new person on the Discord, Kitty Cat. So. Okay. Oh gosh. Do. Did I talk to you guys about my flat tire that I had yet on Monday? I mentioned it on the Discord. That was so frustrating. Because where I was like nearly an hour away from where I live, and I discovered I had driven over a nail, and my rear passenger tire was totally flat by the time I got out of class. Holy crap. That was so not fun. Sis said, no more Lolita. I say, whatever, and keep sewing. No more Lolita dresses. Why not? What's wrong with it? There's nothing wrong with it. Okay, guys. So did everybody review that video that I shared on the Discord? Because she has a great channel. She's super helpful in being able to explain pretty simply, I feel, how to grade patterns. If you already have a basic understanding of how to draft a pattern, you can grade a pattern. It's pretty nice. So that's, I think I put that in class materials. Oh, did I nick my nail? Okay, so I have, let's see, I think this one, yes. I have this zipper that I think should be fine. It has to be attached. I might just have to redo this whole thing. I'm gonna have to rethink my strategy here. Oh, fun! I'm from the Discord. Autocorrect messed up my name though. Aw. It was easy to understand the video you shared in the class materials. Awesome. I am so happy to hear that. I find myself reviewing that video every time I start questioning the way that I'm grading a pattern. And when I do, she explains it so well. I just follow the simple steps and it turns out fine in the end, and it's very exciting. It's most exciting when I get to try it on the client and it actually fits them. That's the most exciting thing. I think I talked about that on the stream before. It's like how relieving it is when you're making something in a little bit more tailored, a little bit bigger for a client, and it actually fits them in the end. It's like, oh my god, thank God, I can breathe. Okay, there we go. Carol made a boo-boo. She's gotta fix it. And I think I need my chair for this, because this is gonna be a little bit of time. Cara, I need this chair. Can I have this chair? Can I have this chair? Please? I'm gonna kick you off if you don't get off. Well, you asked for it. Boop, boop, doop. Watch out, Cara. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Oh my gosh, I feel like all of us have a case of the sniffles. So how's everybody doing? I'm just gonna sit here and undo my atrocity and try to move on with life while I talk to you. So, how was your day? Oh God. Oh my goodness. Is that sharper on this side? Okay. I might have to do this. Look at how nice and neat that looks. So beautiful, and I have to undo it all. Fantastic. Pretty good. Eating and working on my dress form. Oh, you're working on, are you the one working on your duct tape dress form? Well, it's the dress form itself isn't duct tape, but you get your measurements that way. I'm so excited to finally make it to one of your streams. Usually I have schoolwork. Well, I'm glad that you made it. Let's see, my friends get 16th to the inch hand sewing. Oh my god, those are small stitches. Wow. Why do I have to undo it all? Because of the way the zipper goes in. It has to go in from the front, and so I have to have a closure. I don't know if I can explain this properly. Okay, is that even sharp? Because I don't even know. Better. Yeah, in order to close the zipper over this, it has to be finished on the reverse. I am hoping that I can show you, though, what I mean. Unless maybe I could get away with just doing like a small section of this, leaving that open. Oh my god. I don't want to have to Frankenstein this thing. So essentially, this is the front of the skirt. If I had these two sides meet in the middle where it's supposed to close, okay? And I put in my zipper. The zipper has to go in like this. Okay? So if I have it attached here in the back first, there's really no way for me to enclose it within this part. It has to be on the front first, like this. The zipper would go in, and the back would then be folded into the zipper. So the zipper would be hidden inside here. But in order for me to achieve that, it has to be the front is finished first. Does that make any sense? I don't know if that makes sense. So let's see if I can actually maybe just do a little bit of this so that I don't have to undo the whole thing. Going pretty good so far. Cool on your dress form. That's awesome. I have it all cut up, and now I'm adding a half inch to all the measurements and seam allowances today. Wow, that's awesome. Are you gonna post pictures when it's done on the Discord? Because that'd be cool. I've never made a dress form like that, but I've seen plenty of like tutorials and a video, I think, on somebody that covered themselves with a shirt, I think, and then plastic wrap, and then they put duct tape all over it, and then they cut it out. I think. Is that the method that I'm thinking of? Oh boy. Oh, you love my earrings? Thanks, I got them at Hot Topic. I went on a little shopping spree. They were selling all their jewelry, I think, buy two, get two free. So I got a bunch of earrings, and I love these chain earrings, the way that they do that. So I just got a whole bunch of those. Nice. And yeah, you can omit the plastic wrap if you want, though. Oh, and just have the t-shirt part, because you don't want that duct tape sticking to you. Oh boy. Come on, buddy. I did reinforce these seams with a little interfacing, so hopefully it'll stop the fray from going too crazy. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I used a turtleneck sweater. That was thin, so I didn't have to worry about it getting on my arms or neck. Well, that's very clever. I I'm very curious to see how that turns out. Okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna have to redo about this much. Going this way. I'm gonna have to press this. Let's see, what can I do here? What can I do to make this easier on myself? Because I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can. I think it would just be easier to undo the way I sewed it on the first time and just re-sew it with the other side. Ay, 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 ay. Am I allowed to post the first dress I made in the Discord server? Absolutely! There is a finished pieces section now, after it was suggested in the Discord server, so you are more than welcome to share that. Oh god. Oh god. Allergy season. Oh god. I think I need a box of tissues. Excuse me. You guys, thank you. Oh, goodness. I'm sorry about that. Oh, God. Just every year, twice a year. It's been relentless. I am actually very seriously considering taking some Claritin. Oh, I have to look at it. The Discord! The Discord! Holla holla Discord, y'all! Okay. Wait, where is it? There it is. Let's take a look. Finished pieces. Ah, that's cute! My very first dress. Wow, that's really impressive for your very first dress. That's well done. Oh, I love that print. It's so cute. Awesome, awesome. I'm gonna put a little thingy there. Do this. Where do I find it? Where is that? Little heart. Where's the hearts? Where are they? Oh, here. I'll do a little sparkle heart. Awesome. Thanks for sharing. Wow, that's your first dress. That's way better than my first dress. When I first got into Lolita sewing, like I could sew, but I didn't really have a good idea of what Lolita aesthetic was supposed to be about or how to construct it. So, although my experience in Lolita has since improved, that's very impressive. I don't want to show my first dress. No, I didn't even finish the first dress that I had started working on, thinking like, I'll just make my own Lolita before buying it without having any idea of how it was actually put together. And this was before they started releasing the simplicity patterns, or before I even got any of the Otomino sewing books. I didn't know that the Gothlali pattern books existed, so I was just trying to go from what I thought was Lolita, and it was not pretty. I think I took apart everything that I had started on that dress and like repurposed the fabric for other things. Let's see. I'm ashamed of it. I'm so ashamed of it. Yes. Yeah, that's how I feel about mine too. Having tutorials helps a lot. Yeah, right? To be honest, don't even know where it is. Yeah, I was tired of towing it around in a box somewhere, and I just kind of took it apart. I want to take off the bodice and use the skirt, but have to rethink it. My first dress meant for Lolita was a disaster. It still doesn't have a closure in it. It was safety pinned on me. Oh, and my, how far we've come. Yeah, understanding the Lolita aesthetic is leaps and bounds in helping you understand how to put it together, I feel. Okay. Such happy music. So who's into playing video games? That's what I'd like to know. We are very excited about Destiny 2, and I got my boyfriend a copy of the Game of the Year enhanced version of the first Borderlands so that we could play through that together, and hopefully play through the second one together too before we get Borderlands 3. But we love video games here. Anyone else playing some? I was very seriously considering going back into Final Fantasy Online, 14 online. I used to play that quite a bit, but I don't like that you still have to pay $14.99 a month to play. Me! I'm a Pokemon girl myself. I also like Pokemon, although I have not played through. I don't have Black or White 2 or Ultimate Sun and Moon, but I have quite a few of those games and I loved playing them. I was playing Pokemon like before I even had a Game Boy to play it on. I had lost my original Game Boy. I didn't get a Game Boy Color until I started working at a place called Electronics Boutique in around 1999. It was one of my first jobs. So before that, I was told about emulators, and so I was playing Pokemon Blue on my computer via emulator and ROM. That was my first foray into Pokemon. I need to get a PS4 so I can get Destiny 2. You don't need to get a PS4, you can get it on PC because they're about to release it on PC. That's what we're waiting for. I think it's coming out the end of the month on PC. Lots of Pokemon. I love Final Fantasy Online, but I can't afford it often. Yeah, same. I love the graphics. I love the whole lore, and it's like pretty well written. Whoever's writing all the backstories for the little quests and stuff, there's like a lot of thought that goes into it. I do tend to find it sometimes verbose so I don't always read every single thing that some NPC is telling me about something that's happening that I have to help them with. But I've always enjoyed the graphics and the locations in Final Fantasy Online. It's pretty much one of the only things that keeps me wanting to go back, is because I love to experience those environments. Oh, my laptop doesn't handle gaming well. We don't have a PC anymore at home. That's sad. Well, PS4 is the way to go. I prefer PS4. My boyfriend is an Xbox guy, so, you know. But I keep eyeing the PS4s that they have at Walmart. Just so I'm like, I could probably get that right now. I'll just drop, you know, $300, $400. No, don't do that. You have to be a responsible adult. Adulting needs to happen. Rent needs to be paid, which we just did. Oy. Food needs to be put on the table. Responsibilities need to happen. Okay, brain. You convinced me this time. Oh my god. Who needs food when you have games? Ah yes, the plethora of games that I have currently collecting dust on my shelf, and every time I get a new one, I look at it fondly and said, yes, yes, this is good, and then put it on the shelf. I mean, true, I get hyper-focused enough I won't remember to eat, but still, yeah, I totally understand that feeling. I do that all the time, much to the chagrin of my boyfriend, who constantly has to remind me to eat something. Like, I could just go all day without eating breakfast or lunch, and then when it comes to dinner time, he'll ask me, so have you thought about dinner? And I'm like, you know, I haven't. Just be focused on whatever I'm doing. Who needs food? It's a necessary evil. It's distracting. I'm almost there, guys. I'm almost there. I'm so happy to see the Discord so active. I did put a little call out there too about how many people on the Discord want to maybe post a little profile page about their commissions. So that's still up in the air. I'm still figuring out how to present that properly. But if you have any ideas, I would love to hear them. There's also, I've been thinking about just having like a little roundtable discussion thing with the voice chat function that is in Discord. Just like coming on some nights and like talking about Lolita or fashion, sewing, or anything like that, since it's free. I didn't eat for the first time today until a little bit ago, and it's noon already, so yeah. I had egg on toast, and that was my lunch. Just one egg on one toast. I'm fine. I can subsist off of that and air. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that'd be fun. That sounds really nice. Great. Safeway sushi since I was there. Oh, Safeway. I remember Safeway. We have Smith's. I think it's the same company. And Albertsons. Actually, you know, we like to do a lot of grocery shopping at a little place called Sprouts. I don't know how many people know of it or have them nearby, but it's a great alternative to places like Whole Foods. So it's like a little farmer's market grocery store. They also have, you know, their holistic aisle and stuff like that, but they've got really great produce. And I love their bulk section, because you can get things like rice, flour, salt, sugar in bulk, so you don't have to you just bring your own jars, and so long as it's tared, you can just use that and then refill it every time by going through the bulk section. Okay, I did it. My sad failure right there. So this has to be redone the right way. Which I suppose is fine, because actually if I do finish, if I attach it on the front side first and then close it on the back, I might be able to stitch in the ditch on the front and hide the stitching so I don't have to have a top stitch closure. That might actually be more aesthetically pleasing. So, now that that's done, let me get my iron. I can probably just put that on there. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Yeah, so we try to minimize our waste. So we don't get paper towels. We don't use paper napkins. We use, we got those, they're like flour sack towels at Walmart of all places, but we got 2 packs of those, and it comes in a pack of 12, 10? It's just like old flour sacks, and they're just made in a towel shape. So we use those for our paper towels. They're unpaper towels. And we also use them for our napkins. So when they're dirty, we just wash them and reuse them. We save all the jars that we get pasta sauce in and everything, and we use that for storing. We use that for keeping our sugar and salt and spices and lots of rice and pasta. And one of the things you can do with those jars is, if you have a kitchen scale, you just weigh the jar itself, and then you write down on the lid how much the jar weighs, so that when you fill it up at the store with rice or whatever, they take away that measurement of the weight, and then that is the price that you pay for how much you get in the jar. So it's very green. We try to do very green things. Here I don't really find stuff to buy in bulk. Oh, in Portugal? That's too bad. Nothing like a farmer's market or anything like that? channel and the Discord for concept art are work in progress. There is a work in progress. It's the Whips channel. That's okay. I got you covered. Got you, fam. Okay. So, now that this is done, and let's see. Alright, now I do have to change this to get rid of this. Oh, let's see. I mean, there's a place that has it, but you can only use the plastic bags they have. Oh, you can't just bring in your own jars? I think Sprouts here is the only store that allows you to do that. Maybe Whole Foods too, but regular grocery stores don't have that kind of service. No, but really though, what am I looking for? Place to put this! Because it's inside a normal supermarket. Yeah. Can't even bring like a muslin bag or something. They also sell those as an additional thing. If you wanted to, you could have a little just cloth bag, and they sell them in 2-packs at Sprouts. So if you wanted to use that instead for your bulk items, you could. Alright guys. Well, this I think is mostly marked. Yeah, the center here is marked. And this time, we're going to be putting this on the front part. Right here. So front to front. Okay, I'm going to do this on the ruffled side. We know this is the side seam, and this is the side seam. So I'm matching those up. Okay, and of course, here's the end, and here's the end. On the other side. Trying to reuse the bag that I had from before. They sell in bulk only tea, animal food, spices, candy, dried fruits, and stuff like that. I only have big cloth bags. Oh, you can't just make your own? Let me see if I can find the one I'm thinking of. Here, I can show you. So this is full of corn. Like popping corn. See? It's just a cloth bag with a drawstring. They sell these in 2-packs at this is the name of the place. Sprouts. So anything grains, flour. I love to get nutritional yeast. You can get nutritional yeast and it's delicious on buttered popcorn. They also have granola, they have semolina, they have turbinado sugar, they have Himalayan pink salt, sea salt, just all kinds of, like rows and rows and rows of just bulk stuff that you could just fill bags with or jars with. I like it. For spices though? You think it'll work? I think they have a separate thing for spices. Or you can have like little spice jars. Same difference. They have a separate section for spices since it's usually smaller quantities that people get. They also provide like the little plastic baggies for them, but I think it's the same idea in that if you can bring in your own vessel, that's so long as it's pre-weighed and has the weight of the vessel itself on there, they could take away the weight of the vessel and just measure how much of the spice is in there. Let's see. Gonna do that with scraps of muslin. You should! I've always wanted to make my own shopping bags because I have these shopping bags that just roll up. And this is made out of nylon. But I have 3 of these, including this one. And it's a pretty simple design. It's just like faced on the inside. I think it's, yeah, it's just stay stitched and everything. It just has a facing around the handle and around the edges. And then it just rolls up and goes into my purse. So usually I'll have 3 of these in my purse, and they're really, really small. So, and I figured that this design is pretty easy to replicate. And it has these little tabs at the bottom with some snaps, so you can see how easily it fits into my purse. Isn't that cool? They had proper bags for a bit, but I guess everyone wanted to use them because they don't have them anymore. Oh, maybe we should do a whole like day dedicated to making our own shopping bags. I feel so proud of myself whenever I bring my own shopping bags to the market. Usually I'll be the only one bringing them out too, especially just like pulling out these tiny little rolls and then like unfurling it in one fell swoop, and people are like, what? That was in your bag? I'm like, yeah, it just rolls up. And I have so many of those plastic snaps. I might as well use them for something. You're planning on making some quilted ones. That's awesome. Does anyone here bake from scratch? I do. I love baking. I haven't done it in a while, and I haven't done it since I moved here, but I love baking. I would try really adventurous things too. There's something called a Gustav Klimt tort that I absolutely adore. It's very, very tasty. And it's made by, it has no flour. It's a flourless cake. It uses egg whites and, let's see, hazelnuts, ground up hazelnuts. So you mix up the hazelnuts and the egg white, and it sort of makes the batter for it. It's very tasty. And it has a chocolate ganache just drizzled perfectly all over it. Now, let's see. I need to do this. I like to make cupcakes. Flan. Anybody like flan? Minty, you like flan? Oh yeah, yesterday you were drinking kombucha and I forgot to say that my friend's thesis is about making clouds out of the dried kombucha. Oh, you don't know flan? You know flan, but maybe it's called something different? Possibly? It might be. Is it called something different in Portuguese? Let's see. What's flan in Portugal? Pudding. Yeah, flan pudding. Flan. I love flan. Yeah, that's it. I don't love it, but it's good. Oh man, I love me flan. Ah, why? I love cakes. Do you like cheesecake? Do you have cheesecake? Really though? Yes, I like it. I like it too. Oh gosh. Oh, I can't wait till this is all over. And then I can attach this, and then I can put the zipper on, and then I can close up the back seam and put on ruffles. Oh boy, it sounds like it's so much. Oh, you guys. What am I gonna do? Ooh. I love making baked cheesecake. Yes. I just found a recipe for some pumpkin cheesecake squares. And damn, it looked so good. I saved it. I have the tab still open on my browser and I don't want to close it because I'm like, I'm gonna make these probably soon. I don't know when, but I want to. I miss eggs. I know! Okay, I will share. I will share this recipe in the general chat on the Discord. Grace, are you on the Discord? Or should I share it in just the chat here? Let me see if I can find it. Yeah. No worries, there's the recipe. I want to make those so bad. They look so good. I like pumpkin pie. I like cheesecake. It sounds like an amazing idea to put those together. Really hard to bake egg free, but it gives me an excuse to go vegan. Just don't forget your vitamin B12. welcome. I really want to make that recipe. I think I got enough for this section here. And then I'll need more thread. More thread. Oh my gosh, you guys. Yay, baking! So last year we hosted a tea party at the store that my friend and I were running. She was the owner and I came in as a kind of to manage it a little bit. And together we hosted a Lolita tea party and we charged $25 a head. I think we had about 20 people show up. So it was, you know, pretty worth it. We made a little bit of money, and we also worked our asses off because we ended up being very ambitious in choosing 3 different teas to go with 3 different, or no, how many? We made quite a few little appetizers. We made like 2 savories, 2 kinds of scones, and 2 desserts. And they were all tiny, and we made the scones from scratch, we made the biscuits, we did the filling. I mean, we spent like over $100 on all the ingredients. But that was a huge baking adventure. It took us 2 days to assemble all the little bits and things to serve at that tea, but it was fun. We did lots of baking. Ooh, mocha cupcakes, yes. A little espresso in there. Oh gosh, why though? Thank you. Oh, that's getting irritating. Oh boy. Anyway. Yeah, I had a subscription to Tea Time magazine, and it always came with like 2 different tea settings with full menus and everything, and we just picked some recipes from one of these books and went all out. We made so many tiny little things. I think we've got pictures of it somewhere. But I am thinking of hosting another Lolita tea party because now we have the apartment that we live in has a little clubhouse downstairs, and it's such a cute little place. And they have like a little kitchen there, and you can rent the space out for $100 to have a private party. So I thought it would be really fun to host a winter Lolita tea party, and like maybe have some games and a little fashion runway thing, maybe like a little swap meet. I don't know, I'm still trying to work out the details, but it would obviously just be for my local group here in New Mexico. And New Mexico is not very populous. So imagine how many Lolitas there are among like a small population like what we have. Still, it sounds like fun, right? Yeah, I would like that very much. I still have this fabric that I got to make like some really bright winter Lolita stuff. It's like sparkly blue snowflakes, just like broadcloth that I wanted to make like a jump skirt or something out of. It's probably workable. Might be a little tacky, but you know, sometimes you don't care so much. You just want to have some fun. Ugh, these allergies though. Almost to the middle. So the Joanne's thing sounds very promising. Apparently there's a lot of people who want to learn how to use a serger, so that's fun. Apparently they get a lot of requests for that particular kind of instruction. I'm like, yeah, I can do that. or they also offer like private one-on-one classes for a very specific thing that maybe the customer wants to learn. So that's an option. So there are possibilities. Let's see here. Oh yeah? All this baking talk is making me think about making some chocolate scones. Ooh, that sounds so good. And oh my god, my Walmart has fabric on sale for $2.09. I know what I'm doing this weekend. You know, a lot of that value broadcloth fabric that they have at Walmart that's like $2 a yard, I use for lining. I think it's perfectly adequate, especially if you want something just quick and comfortable. Now, let's see here. This. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I gotta blow my nose again. Oh my god. Phew. Is Joann Fabric a good place for Lolita fabrics? I mean, if you're looking for cotton quilting fabric, it's a resource. They are expensive, but I suppose probably not more expensive than anywhere else you look for quilting cottons. If you wanted something a little bit more specialized, like cotton sateen or twill, or what do they call it, Oxford, then if you have a more specialty fabric store, then that's probably your best bet. But otherwise, I find like they don't have cute prints and stuff like that. They just have the fabric. I'll ask for sateen, and half the time anyone at Joann's does not know what I'm talking about. You mean satin? No, I mean sateen, which is cotton woven in a satin weave. But that doesn't make sense to some people. So I just look for that stuff on Fashion Fabrics Club. I love that store. I have so much fabric from fashionfabricsclub.com. I got my fabric on Spoonflower, but it was super expensive. Yeah, it's like almost $18 a yard for just the basic cotton, like combed cotton. Also, if you want to do Joann's, get the app, emails, and texts. Oh, if you get the app, yeah, you can get access to the coupons. That is the one way you can save money going to Joann's. If you're going for one thing, usually they'll have a 40% off coupon for a regular priced item. So if it's already on sale, you're not going to be able to use the coupon. But yeah, usually they are super expensive. Fabric.com has some really cool, Michael Miller has some really cute prints. Timeless Treasures, these are all quilting, but they have cute prints and stuff. Fairies and unicorns, which I looked at a lot. I haven't purchased any, but I wanted to. Shabbyfabrics.com, they have some cool fabrics. Sometimes they carry Lycian and Coca, I think. So Japanese printed fabrics. All of these resources are listed in the sewing resources channel of the Discord. I'm almost done. I want to be able to move on with my life. You know those times when you think you're being clever and then you end up having to backtrack on everything because you weren't actually clever, you totally missed an important step. Yeah, well, that's one of those times. Yeah. So close. So close. Yeah. Let's see. I managed to save $55 last time I was getting the fabric for my sister and I for Halloween costumes with coupons. Keep an eye out for the occasional 20 or 30% off total purchase sale and regular price coupons. Yeah, that's the way to do it. There was a time somewhere where I saved something like 50 bucks, or it was a significant amount. Like, it would have been over 100, and if I hadn't used the coupon, it would have been over 100, but then I actually ended up paying something like 40 something. A lot. So sometimes, if you play your cards right and have the right coupons, you can just do that on the app. You don't have to have the paper coupons anymore. You can save a lot of money at Joann's, although they do inflate their prices on purpose because they want you to use their coupons. They're still getting your money. Hobby Lobby actually has some really cute prints too. I have two prints up there that are basically two different colorways. There's a green one and a pink one, and I think somebody else had posted a dress that they made out of the same print. And they're really very cute. Like perfect tea party print stuff. Also, if you just want to go to a quilt shop, sometimes they've got cute stuff that you wouldn't be able to find anywhere else. Let's see here. I am going to bring this in like this. Okay, and now I'm going to go in here. Talking to myself. Talking to myself. Okay, I think I am ready. I'm ready for this challenge. And this is gonna make more sense in a minute. Phew! What's going on? I like when they have 60% off one cut of fabric. I buy as much as I can of certain fabrics. They are very rare though. Yeah, I've seen the 60%, but you're right. I don't see them often. I just remember seeing it somewhere in history. Okay. I think we are ready to put this on. It's gonna be so cute. It's gonna be so cute. My ruffles are falling on the floor. Oh boy. Here we go. We're gonna do it. Oh, Cara. Always stealing my chair. Always stealing my chair. Yes, guess what? Guess what? I need to kick you off now. It's time. It is that time, little cat. I know. You don't want to go anywhere. Yeah? Does not take much. Oh my god. Ooh. Coupon means something different here. It's slang for face. Huh. Where is that? What language is that? Or is that English slang somehow? Let's see, we have this ready to go. Oh, Scottish! I love Scottish. I don't want to be one of those Americans, but I think I'm one of those Americans. So I apologize in advance. Alright guys, so maybe we need to talk about Outlander? Or maybe we don't. I don't know. It might make me cry. Too dreaded. Eh. Does anybody watch Outlander, or is it just me? I loves me some sexy Scotsman. You don't watch it? Well, not just you, but anybody? Anybody into Outlander? I love it. It's a good show. It's a romantic time travel show. I've seen ads for it and patterns for the clothes in Joann's. Yes, we do have the patterns. Some of their costuming choices are questionable, but I like the show so much I kind of don't care. Well, if you like the Scottish accent and time travel stories and romance and action and adventure, you might want to check out Outlander. Okay, and then after you watched like the first few episodes, you can come back and talk to me all about it, because I'm still all about that. Phew. I will probably have questions. Indeed. How you doing? Yeah? Okay. It's going well. Wanna play Borderlands after?
I just have to do some studying for we can do a little bit of review for work.
Yeah, okay. Ooh. Come on now. Stay there.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a good day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Just jumping around in my name, gasping into life. Life is happy, but it's so insane. We must merely make a stand. C'est la I'm going low. C'est la we'll never be alone. C'est la the beauty of the world. C'est la let's all take a roll.
Alright.
C'est la
Get there, get there. See the finish line.
Lion's gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were sown. Kids across the lane. Say that I'm coming home. Say that we'll never be alone. Say that the beauty of the world. Say that let's all take a roll. Say that I'm coming home. Say that we'll never be alone. Say that
Ah! Jesus, bye! Thanks for coming. We'll see you next time.
I'm coming home. Say that we'll never be alone. Say that
Oh, hooray! Your dress is done. Are you gonna share it? Alright, Minty, are you still there? So I wanted to show this to you and why I had to do this. So let's see. Move this over. Okay. Here we have the dress. Now the waistband is first attached to the front. Get some of this off of here. Good! Okay, great. So, this is why it needed to happen this way. So, when we close this, this gets folded and then pressed over here. The idea is that you fold this part first, which is the seam allowance, and then you would then very carefully kind of bring it over the original line where we sewed this part. So this folded edge is going to go past this stitched line right here, like, I don't know, maybe a few millimeters. And you would press it down, making sure that it's just past that line all the way across. And then once it's pressed down and stayed there, past the stitch line where it's attached here, you would then go in between where the skirt is and where the waistband is, and stitch right in here, called stitching in the ditch. So then it would then get pressed over, so you wouldn't see the stitching, it's hidden, because you're stitching right along the original line, and it would still catch the back part because you're following this, which is pressed just over it. So in theory, it should close in the back, and you might have kind of a squiggly line on the back part, but on the front part, it's totally hidden by the original seam line. That's one reason. The other is that when we put the closure in, it never looks perfect on the inside. It does if you practice it a lot. Sometimes I get lucky and I'm like super careful about how I press my seam down, and sometimes I don't care and I just want it closed. In any case, here is the reason why I needed to put this on this side. So now that I have this, the zipper closure needs to be put on. These layers need to be together. So I'm going to have the zipper here, and in order to put the zipper in, now that I have this front part finished, I can put the zipper right here and then have it closed. Okay? And then once that's done, it can be closed on itself here in the back. It's going to have some of the zipper showing on the inside, but on the top part of the waistband, it'll be completely hidden. So the first thing I would have to do, probably, is put on the zipper here. Let's see. I might want to press this zipper. Oh, you know what? I don't think I changed my information for the stream. I think it still says grading. Oops. Oh God. goodness. Okay, let's get this started. We got this guy. And I will require my invisible zipper foot. It's over here. Two of these. And phew. Okay. Got my little invisible zipper foot right here. I have the snap-on kind, and I also have the shank kind. Ugh. I'm starting to wonder if I'm actually coming down with something the way my boyfriend did. I don't want to think that. I don't have a fever. He's had a fever for 3 days. But, this is it's driving me crazy. Where's Melinette? Why is she not here? I miss her. Ugh. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, that's right. I was going to snip off just the end, just the tip. Just the tip. About this much. Snip the tip. Right. Stop right there. Get that a little bit even. Putting on a zipper, folks. Okay. Maneuver this guy right in here, like so. Don't do it, don't do it. Alright, now we got this all set. No, 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 no. gonna be so good. Oh goodness. Okay, that's one side. So far so good. And then I'm gonna mark places where it falls onto. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. It's one side of a zipper. Ah! Okay, now I made sure that the stopper is right underneath the fold, so it's going to be right at the top. Next thing I need to do is make sure that I mark the place where it lands. On the seam. So I just put little notches there, and I'm going to mark too where the stitching ends. Are you ready? Right there. 2 pieces done! Awesome! Alright, now the other side. Go this way. So open this up. Are you ready? Okay, I'm gonna pin, but I don't do this very often, so don't get any ideas. Okay, I notched it where it should land on the seam. I'll just keep that stretched out. Should be there. And then are you ready? There we go. That should be okay. Here we go. Oh, that's right. Oh, thank God. Okay. See how well we did here. Not bad. Not bad. You can always, yeah. It's not too bad. Pretty even. So then I would just finish the top part here. But first, there are a few things that need to happen. I need to put in the elastic.
Don't forget that you're the reason I'm alive. I'm the one you design. I'm connected, but I'm not really alive.
I need to fold this and press it.
Where am I?
This.
Why you acting like I can't realize? Switches on, switches on, switches on. I just want you to like me, 'cause we are not.
Okay. Woohoo! I know. Can you post the pattern for the new Otome no Sewing Hime dress? Because I'd love to use that pattern for my wedding dress. Oh yeah, by the way, I got engaged last night. Congratulations! Wow, that's big news! Yeah, I can go ahead and probably, the new one, right? The Hime dress, so yeah, I could probably post the diagrams for that. I eventually have to get to posting the entire thing. Well, by that I mean like all the pictures. Somebody else beat me to it, but that's okay. Let's see here. Yeah, I can definitely do that, by the way. Okay, so I need to put these little bits in, and the way that I'm gonna do that, how am I gonna do this? I think I'm just gonna tack it on in two places. See if that makes it easier for me. Oh, I'm gonna need to get rid of this. just those two places tacked down and see how easy it is to work with while I close it in the back. And then we're gonna stretch it out and sew it that way. I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Did I really just do that? I think I just cut my fingernail. Really though? Oh my god. Nope. It needs to be closer down to here. It's gonna be like right here. Okay. Let's see if we can do this. Man, ruined my nail. Okay, guys. Oh my gosh. Closing this up. I'm gonna finish these corners. So I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here, but this is gonna be hidden inside like this. So in order to do that, I've got it flipped out around, and I'm gonna close up this corner. Of course, in order to do that, I need to make sure that it's folded it up down here. Okay, so let's see if we can do this. Oh, great. More people interested in doing the commission profiles. That's great news. Okay, there's that. See if it worked. I should still be able to close it if I just flip it inside out. Because it's still open here at the bottom, so let's see if this works. So remember what I do is I fold it. You don't cut your corners. Okay, that looks pretty good. That looks very nice. Okay, so that's one end. Just gotta do the other one.
They talk about another kind of work. Another kind of work.
Let's see what we got here on the Discord. Ooh, just finished my poppy purse for my Halloween cord. That's Nemo Holly Lolly. Aww. That's great. Awesome. I just love the Discord. Love that we're talking, participating. So fun. Honestly, and I'm pretty sure this is gonna last because I've never felt this enthusiastic about anything in a while. And so like every day I've been checking Discord, I've been making sure that I participate in discussion and try to answer questions, and I'm just so pleased that people are inspired to have conversations by themselves. I don't have to like instigate or press about anything. It's so wonderful. Okay, let's roll over this one right here, right there. Okay, now we gotta make sure this is gonna be folded correctly. Ah, cannot be that much. Okay. That's right here. So good, I guess. I think. Question mark? Okay. gonna do some pressing, I think. Oh gosh, we're so close. Turn this inside out so it's a little easier to work with. Maybe not. Never mind. Just kidding. Okay. So we know that this part is going to be a little bit difficult with the elastic in there. And we do know we've got this much to press open, or to press close rather. Like that. So I'm going to press this. I do recall that I have a foot for this. Pretty sure. Let's see. There's that. start in the middle. Well, I'm going to start at the side seam because I know I can match those up. Should probably turn this inside out. That way I'm sewing on the inside. Okay, let's see if this works. Huh. Phew. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here. Let's see if we can move you down. So I've got this special foot on here. It's got this thing that makes like a groove, or it follows a groove. The theory being it should follow the groove of my seam already established on there. So I'm not going to work with the part that has the elastic. Make sure when I start, make sure we're in the right place, yeah? Right place here. Grip on this. So let's see it. Gotta go, but see y'all next time. Well, thanks for joining us, Bunny. Congratulations again. I will try to post that pattern up. Let's see. In theory, this should work.
my mind closed, my eyes staring mad. Bumpy ride, looking
Oh my
out
gosh.
across the sky. Past the windows in my
Yeah, the back is not pretty, but the front is pretty well hidden. Oh my god. Oh god. These allergies, guys. Oy. Ugh. No, it's not. Even close to dinner time. These cats, oh my god. I don't know what their problem is. They're just always hungry. It's like I never feed them or something, which is not true.
What have I done? Can someone remind me? 'Cause to me this song is just a blur.
Oh.
Think that I remember the party and nothing else. How did I get here? Who is that man over there? Will I ever find out? So used to be. Tell myself, never will I do this again. Tell myself, it's not worth it. Tell myself, no, but who cares? 'Cause tonight I will
Let's
party.
try this.
Sail some rudder on the ship, around the bear, I'll take a drink, and tomorrow I won't remember a thing. Sail some rudder on the ship, around the bear, I'll take a drink, and tomorrow I will be hungover.
I think I'm gonna end my stream. Yeah, I'm sneezy. Yeah, it's okay. Alright, well, it's about time, so I'm gonna say goodbye. I'm sneezing too much. We'll see you next time, though. See you on the Discords.